body, he was blessed with the fatness of the whole earth.
Yeah, that too. You trust that sword too. Like young folks.
One of them,
Right
yeah.
there. You blessed with my one trust in.
See, he's all in their right mind. This Jake was one fucking goddamn stupid. He's all in their right mind. Oh yeah, we love him. Happy to come out here and get some prophesy. Thank you.
Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which you know is America. We know it as Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots. Man. And before we get into it, we're going to turn the face to the east. Look at all in their door to double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, rule well, been the great example to his young brothers in the truth. And if I ain't saying we GMS or Mobile, Alabama County, you know, and we just coming to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom in this place, what you love so dear, America is done, man. And it ain't no shaking back, man.
Right.
Somebody grab that scripture, we'll start right there. We will have here Babylon, but she is not here. I think it's Jeremiah. But it say we will have here about, y'all know who that is?
Who him?
We'll start right there because it ain't no hill in this place, and I got a list a video that the elder sent from Atlanta to the chat. He was like, the video was what it was, the Epic Economist, and it was like 15 facts that America is in deep trouble, man. You know, and I wrote down the 15 facts. You know, and this place is finna go up in fucking flames, man.
Damn
Before
right.
the actual flames come.
Damn right.
Y'all, whoever got it, y'all grab that precept.
It's Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed.
And Babylon is falling, but it's gonna ultimately fall when those nukes hit, man. And it ain't gonna be healed, man, ever again. And this place is injured. And you can rub ointment on it. You can rub that balm on it all you want, but it ain't gonna heal this place, man. You know? They done bandaged this bitch up so many times, put the ointment on it, all these printing all this money and trying to bail the economy, bailouts and all this old other shit, but it ain't working, man. That's why the scriptures speak on woe to him who layeth himself in thick clay, man. You know, and that thick clay going into debt. This place is in so much debt, and so much stuff happening. Esau like, fuck it, we just finna implement our NWO, man. We can't keep holding this place up forever. We gotta move on, man, because the time is short.
That's right.
Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Yeah, it ain't no way to heal this place, man. You got these what they call right wing Trumpers.
Yeah.
They talk about make America great again. Ain't no making no fucking America great again. This place is done, man.
Right.
And if Trump would have been elected again, the same shit would be happening. That bitch wasn't gonna
Right,
make no
man.
difference. All these people are actors, man.
Yep.
That's why they ain't allow Trump to get elected again. Because it's a fucking act.
Right.
You know, if it would have been real election, he probably would have got elected again, but that ain't what was supposed to happen.
Right.
You know?
And if I can add, hopefully this second time around that bitch get back in, man.
I don't see no second time around. That's 2 more years from now.
For this bitch to go up, goddamn, this bitch really gonna go up in smoke then.
Shit, I don't see another 2 years. The midterms ain't even came. Biden ain't been the president enough for like a year and a half.
No, ain't been longer than that.
Nah, it's been a year and a half. 2020. 2020 Trump, you gotta remember the flags. We have with this year, that make a year and a half. Now next year, December, January, that'll be 2 years. But the midterm elections, that's going with the Senate and the House and all that shit. All that shit coming up, you know. Because Trump got elected in 2016. You got it.
Verse 9 again, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country.
And that's what you Hebrews better do, man. You better take your ass home. All you got there is a whole bunch of East Indians and Arabs and shit. And Chinese motherfuckers and shit over here in America. You better take your motherfucking ass back where you come from, man, because it's finna get real hectic out here, man. So, take your ass home. You ain't got to, though. You're gonna get caught up in it. That's why they call this place the melting pot, man, because you got all nations of people here that's on the face of the earth and all religions too.
Right.
They say, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
Yeah, and that's what we see with this LGBTQ. All the wickedness that being portrayed around the world, this place finna get judged for all the wickedness, man. The Lord finna fuck America up, man.
Right.
You know, and all you wicked ass people too.
Yep. And the thing about it, this bitch ain't never been great, man.
Right.
This bitch ain't never been great.
It been
man.
great. It was great for you fucking Edomites.
That's it.
When y'all had us in slavery.
That's it.
You know?
And that's what they talking about going back to for real.
Yep, that's what they want.
That's the pride of these fucking devils, man. Okay.
You can grab that precept and second it. Look up, you grab that precept. Parents
This second Ezra 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return until they come upon the earth.
Yeah, and the plagues are sent now, man. Ain't no turning this shit around.
Right.
All the stuff Esau doing with the jabs, you know, with the destroying of these food plants, all the stuff he doing ain't no turning back from what the fuck finna go on, man.
Yep.
This nigga full steam ahead with his NWO. He can't just stop right here and just be like, okay, everything gonna go back to normal. This bitch still gonna crash, man.
Nope.
It ain't no way, man. Nope. Ain't no way you can just jump back to normal because economy build itself up. So you every year you obtaining more and more. You storing up more and more. And then for you to just start destroying it all like how they doing it, you can't shake back from that shit. So once everything catch up with itself, prices still gonna go through the roof.
Yep.
You still gonna be short on a lot of things due to how many people on the earth, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why they want to depopulate this shit. You can't just, okay, we gonna start back producing in America. We're gonna start back manufacturing things. We're gonna start doing all this stuff, planting, open up the pipelines. It's still gonna crash. It's too late. It's too much debt. You know? Ain't nothing they can do to shake this bitch back, man.
Yeah. And if I can add, you know, they've been Dabu did a video. He was like they done destroyed like almost 100 processing plants, man.
Right. And they just saying, oh, it's just a fire.
Yeah.
Just a fire.
Nah.
You know, a random fire.
Nah.
But it is all food production.
Yeah, you good. Fine. Yeah, because this is an orchestrated famine that's coming, man. You know?
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It say, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
And we in those times, man. We in the last days, just you can hold doors. We don't eventually go back to this. Just don't take it down. Keep that. But we in the last days, and we are entering into those perilous times, man. You know, before the days. But we in the time of those perilous times, man. Because once we go through this list, all roads lead to what? Chaos and anarchy, man.
Damn right.
You know?
Yeah, chill.
Yeah, the MOTB. The total collapse of this society. Where you gonna see it's gonna be cars broke down all over the fucking place, man. You ain't gonna have all these cars and motorcycles and shit riding around because it ain't gonna be no gas.
Right.
You know?
Damn right.
And these cars gonna be parked and crashed all over the place on fire.
Bruce
you
going
know?
up through them bitches.
Con, this bitch done, man.
Nope.
With this nigga.
I got a Capri.
I don't know what them niggas.
The Capri. He's so out of there.
He's through.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, starting at 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
And circumspectly going into being aware of what the fuck going on around you, man.
Right.
Not just, in your, of course in your city and in your state, but also in the world, man. You know, in the cities next to you and in the earth, man. No, be well rounded on all the things that are going on in the whole entire earth, man. Be paying attention to all these things. You gotta be an expert, but you need to be watching stuff, man. You know, upon your watch, man. The Lord commanded us to be watchmen, man. You know what the scriptures say in Habakkuk. I was standing upon my tower and watch and see what he. Matter of fact, grab that before we go into Habakkuk. I think 3 or 2. Watch and see what he should say.
This Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
Yeah, we the watchmen for your house. We the watchmen for the house of Israel. You know, set up by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You got it.
And I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may read, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, and the vision is what's going on now, ultimately, man. You know, make it plain upon the table is plainer to us. But, you know, everybody else who it ain't for, they can't see it, man.
Right.
You know? It's plainer to us, and we break it down in the simplest form, man. We don't make it confusing. We ain't trying to confuse you. We tell you straight what it is, man. You got it up. Little boy.
Say verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And that's where we at, man. We at the end, and the vision is speaking and not lying, man. You know, everything started with the apostles and elders on down to us. When we first came to the truth, the things we were mimicking and saying and we trusted and believed in it when we first came in the truth, and now really coming to pass, man. You know, it's right here. Motherfucker can't come up to you, or y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And if they do, they don't know what the fuck they talking about, and they super through, man. A lot of motherfuckers don't even want to talk to you about the shit you were talking about 1, 2, 3 years ago, man, 4, 5 years ago. They don't even want to talk to you, man, because they know you were saying these things to them once upon a time. You know, now they, you know, talk about bullshit and just, they don't want to go into no deep conversation. Jake be scared and shit, you know, because it just ain't for them, man.
It say, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It
Yeah.
will not tarry.
None, and it seemed as if it was tearing, you know, especially for the apostles. You know, they've been in it for a long time, man. And it seemed like the end wouldn't come, you know? But now, you in the time now where you can't even be like, oh, we got another 5, 10 years here. Hell nah, man, you can't even put no time on it. Because our hair can break loose tomorrow, man.
I want to bring you right now.
Yeah, our hair
before
can
we
break
go
loose.
sleep.
Yeah, our hair can break loose today. Break loose in the next hour, man.
Yeah.
We don't know.
I would take one major catastrophe or something like that.
Yep. Let Iran do some crazy not Iran, Israel do some crazy shit to them Iranians
Yep.
or to them Turks.
Yep.
It's gonna go down, man. The world gonna be, let the dollar crash. You know? Bitcoin and all this different shit, man.
That's what the apostles always say. All it takes is another catastrophe like 9/11 to happen again.
Yep.
And it's over with, man.
It's gonna go up,
Yo.
you know.
If I could read that one more time, let me go grab that piece up.
And then we get yours.
It's Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time,
Yo.
but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And that's the point, man. The vision is for an appointed time. And at the end it shall speak, and it surely shall not lie, man. Because, hey, we know through the prophecies, because we have that vision, man. The Most High, through his son, Yahushua, gave us that vision, man, through the Spirit. Because we've been taught by learned men. And these learned men have taught us that we supposed to go through by the prophecies, man. That let us know basically what time we in, man. You know, it basically pinpoints, you know, where we at within the prophecies. But I'm gonna get this precept. It's Proverbs 29:18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Because we know through the prophecies what time we in. So therefore that leads to what? Repentance, man. It's time to fucking repent, man, because we know what time it is, man. It says, but he that keepeth the law, repent. Start keeping the laws to the best of your ability. Because that's the only way we're gonna get salvation out of this hell that we in, man. Because the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, is finna bring all kinds of calamities to this place, man. And if the Lord ain't with you, ain't no way to survive it, man. The scriptures say, he that surviveth to the end, same shall be saved. A lot of people finna start dying, man. That's why the apostle, he did that video, man. He was like, don't be surprised if you see a dead body in the road, man. And hey, we grew up in ghettos, man. We used to seeing dead bodies, man. You know, but he really meant, hey, if it may be one of your family members or something, man. Somebody that's real close to you, you know. Don't be surprised, man. All 2/3 got to go, man. And that's the point.
Back in that Ephesians chapter 5, starting at verse 15 again. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
And you can link that with the scripture where it say a prudent man look towards his goings, man. You know, that's how you be circumspect, man. You got it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say when you were speaking about, damn, I forgot the precept you just brought out. Basically, that's why
Without the vision, people perish.
yeah, without the vision, that's why the Lord say if the blind lead the blind, they both gonna fall into a ditch. You know, so a blind man is these people literally blind? Nah, they ain't literally blind. They can see, but they don't see through the spirit. You know, so they blind. You know, and the Lord ain't dealing with them, man, but the Lord gave us the eyesight, man, so we can see, man. And we see it clearly, man.
Clearly.
We not mistaking what the MOTB is, man. We not
Right.
mistaking that the Lord is getting ready to demolish this place, man.
Come.
No, we not like, damn, is this, you know, we rooted in what we believe in, that we learned from our apostles and elders on down, man.
That's right. Right.
It say, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Yeah. And if I can add.
And wise and prudent is the same thing.
Good.
A prudent man foreseeth evil, hide of himself all these things. Wise and prudent is synonyms for one another.
Yeah. Read that one more time. Bumper shot.
Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
What the will of the Lord is. This is the will of the Lord to destroy this bitch, man. These fucking heathens talking about God bless America. No, motherfucker. The Lord's will is to destroy this bitch, man. This is Babylon the Great. This is where he led his people into captivity, put us in y'all hands, and y'all fucking slaughtered us, man. Now, this is the time that the Lord is finna redeem his elect, man. It's finna be another exodus up out this bitch, man. Just like the Lord destroyed Pharaoh, he's finna destroy the so-called white man, his fucking armies, and all you other nations' armies, man. And come establish his kingdom, where we dwell is right. It's time for righteousness in this bitch, man. Everywhere you fucking look, it's rainbows every fucking well, man.
Yep. Gay pride, stickers and shit.
It's time for this bitch to go, man. You got it.
Verse 18, it say, be not drunk with wine, where is excess.
Redeem the time because things are evil. If you got that, yeah, that's pretty much the point, man. We gotta redeem these times because we living in an evil day, man.
Yep.
It's finna get real hectic, man. You know, all this shit people got going on and laughing, and that shit finna go out the motherfucking window.
It is, man.
You know?
Real quick.
So let's get into this list from that video of different things, and we can grab precepts to go along with these. But the first one, it say 15 facts that prove that America is in deep trouble, and this is from what it was, Epic Economist, the Epic Economist. That's the YouTube page, man. The first one is supply chain crisis, about to get a lot worse. And what is the supply chain? Parts, you know, things such as engines, huh?
Yeah,
Belts.
manufacturers.
Yeah,
the
manufacturing goods.
Manufacturers.
Those things of that nature. That's your supply chain. You know, parts for tractors, tires for your car, just different things like that. It's about to get worse, man.
Not
Office printers.
Yeah, printers, all these different things.
that ain't it. You know, supplying of this fuel. That's a supply chain.
Yeah, we gonna
Supplying
get
of the food.
yeah, let's go come
I
the
wanna
supply
get ahead of
chain.
myself.
In the supply chain, the main part of the supply chain for the most part is like parts and shit.
Yeah,
Airplane parts.
Yeah.
Car parts.
Metals and shit.
Yeah, metals, chips. You know.
Gears.
Yeah, gear. All that's part of the supply chain, man. But also food and all those things as well, man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get
You
to
know,
it.
so somebody can grab that one precept where it say basically going into how it ain't gonna be no work for you. You know, 'cause that's what it's gonna lead to. We can go to the second one. It say consumer prices and commodity price inflation. You know, consumer prices and commodity price inflation, that's going into the food, that's going into the parts because they scarce. So they gonna raise the price up to get as much as they can get off the last little bit that they do got. For one thing, and then it's just gonna be so hard to get it. If a motherfucker do got it, it's gonna be through the roof if they trying to sell it, man. Cause they don't need it. They just got extra shit. They ain't trying to sell it. It's gonna be through the roof, man. You know. So inflation, hyperinflation soon to come.
Yes, sir.
Another one. That's the second one. The third one is cyber attacks, cyber security, man. And what do the cyber got to do with me. Nigga, your bank, all these companies are hooked up to
Agreed.
the Internet of Things, man.
Basically, yeah.
All this shit is hooked up to a grid, man. Like you say, the pipelines, all that shit. So if your cybersecurity, if they get the hacking shit, you know, they hack the pipeline again. They hack the bank. And goddamn, it ain't no money in there no more.
Well, they don't call it a grid, it's like they call it infrastructure.
Yeah, infrastructure.
It's like-
Yeah, cyber infrastructure. You know, it's all the same shit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, cyber infrastructure. That's gonna cause more havoc, man, to the earth. You know, to America, because we talk about America, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, man. You know,
Right.
you can hold. You just hold. We gonna break. So I have to see. I'm gonna probably get halfway through this store break. So it's a food production collapse. You know, going into what you were just talking about earlier. So if you got that precept, you can grab it. You know, with the 94 or food processing plants catching on fire. Out of nowhere, all these places, why this building ain't caught on fire? Why ain't no damn cathedrals catching on fire? Why ain't no churches catching on fire? You know, out of all the places to catch on fire, food catching. Why ain't no banks and they catching on fire? All these food companies just bursting into flames. Fuck the food doing, you know. And then they say, going back last year, they was paying the farmers to destroy crops and stuff, man.
Right.
Paying them to dump out milk, paying them to slaughtering pigs. And if y'all seen that one video that recently came up, probably yesterday or the day before yesterday, probably this morning, yesterday or this morning, with all those damn dead cows in Kansas City or state, whatever the name that was. Over 3,000 cows dead, man. You know? That's gonna be devastating, man. You know how many people 3,000 cows to feed? For how long? One cow will feed you for a whole nice-sized family for the whole year. You know? So 3,000 families finna be fucked, and people don't eat. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different kind of meat. So a cow produced by 500 pounds of meat. You gonna eat other stuff besides beef, you know, chicken and fish and shit. But still, that's a lot of meat that went to waste because they just dropped dead. You know, and the law say you don't eat nothing that died from itself, man. And knowing these devils, they still sell that shit to you. But I doubt it though. They probably not. But I'm just saying, they just dropped over and died, man.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. It say, in the day when the keepers of the house.
That's what you had about the food and shit.
I was holding that.
So we on food production collapse.
Ecclesiastes.
Grab a couple pieces of it.
Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
That's what we want. Yeah,
Well-
remember your creator in the days of your youth. You got it.
While the days come not, nor the years draw nigh.
Yeah, right now, like the brother just said, it's time to fucking repent, man. Like your ass finna be grass. And ain't nothing, when the Lord get hold of your ass, ain't nothing nobody can do for you, man. Fuck Esau. When the Lord say, fuck him, it's up. But the spirit gonna have a feast with your ass, man. It's gonna get bad for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yeah.
The Lord chose the people, man. Fuck these heathens. They gonna die anyway. They going into captivity, man.
They ain't got no
We
hope.
talking about you Israelites,
Bro.
you Negro, Latinos, and Native American who are the biblical Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, man.
Right.
You know? Your ass is the one who the Lord have his hand stretched out to.
Bro.
The Lord say my hand is stretched out still, man. But you nigga, you turned your whole back to the Lord.
Bro.
I don't need your hand, nigga, that walked off.
Oh,
Nigga.
with. Oh, with.
Lord finna fuck you niggas up, man.
Oh, with.
Starting over, Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be darkened, be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain.
That sun, ain't that sun going into wisdom and the moon knowledge? No, the sun knowledge and the moon wisdom. That's the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the scriptures that his men teach on the highways and byways, on the internet. That's why I say seek him now while he may be found, because soon the famine of the word is coming along with the famine of the food.
Yeah, and that's why the Lord say, seek ye thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil day come not. Because there's gonna be a time where it ain't gonna be no knowledge out here as far as like it is now. You can just turn on YouTube and get the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, what's going on, a spiritual perspective of what the fuck going on. That's you can get that 24/7, man. You know, you can wake up in the middle of the night and turn on any video you want about anything you need to learn about, man. Any time of the day, anywhere in the world where internet is available, man. You know, but that time is running out, man. We coming into the time where it's finna get bad, man. They gon' take us off YouTube, man. We not gonna prophesy until goddamn the missiles come, man. We ain't gonna be prophesying in the fucking metaverse, man. Like the deacon, like Deacon Destruction mode. You wanna be the first prophet in the metaverse, man. Nigga, you ain't trying to get up out of here, man. Cause I be goddamn if I'ma be on the fucking headset
Right.
prophesying.
Right.
Where your friends is at, sister? You got on some goddamn land. What is you doing, man? You crazy?
You gotta be a dumb asshole to be talking about a fucking metaverse.
That's a rap verse. But, you know, I should have did a video on this shit. But I don't even know what video it was no more. I was waiting, because I always go on there and see what they got to say.
You gotta be a
They say
stupid
I'm
motherfucker.
prophesying, man, fuck a metaverse. Shit. But gonna be living in the metaverse.
Every day wake up in that bitch. I got a precept. This, okay.
Ecclesiastes 12:3, it say, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Yeah, and the keepers of the house going into who? The rulers and shit, man. You know? The keepers of the house is your presidents, your governors, the rulers of the land, ultimately. All these economists and these, what they call them,
Motherfuckers that look over the stock exchange and all that type of shit.
they call it something, specialists and shit. These motherfuckers that specialize in these different areas to basically, damn, you know how every king had they priests and shit. Basically, that's what they is, the priests on the left hand side for these fucking elites and shit. Your priests and wise men on the left hand side. Those the keepers of the house. Those the people who keep the house up and running. Just like when Joseph was in the
Basically like an accountant.
yeah. Basically he's just, you know, like the president, you know, the CEO of a company, or the president of a company, the managers and shit. But Joseph, when he was in the Egyptian captivity, he was second in command under Pharaoh. He was the keeper of the house. You know? And he preserved
Overseer.
yeah, overseers and shit. He preserved the Egyptians during their 7 years of famine, man. You know? Through his wisdom that the Lord gave to him, ultimately to preserve the nation of Israel.
I got the definition for house. this the definition for house in the blue letter. It say bayith. Bayat. It says dwelling, habitation, human bodies, family. So it's basically talking about the people, the keepers of the people.
House of David.
Or the dwelling of the house.
Yeah.
You know, because America is a house. That's why the Lord say, if a house divided against itself, it can't stand, man.
Yeah.
You know, in America, the Edomite nation is its own house, and it's divided against itself, man.
Right.
You know. But also, the rulers of the people. That's why they call the people sheep, man. They the shepherds of the sheep of the earth, man. They rule the earth. The earth is in their hands.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
It say, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few.
Yeah, and the grinding gonna cease. And that's it right there. The grinding is going into the work, man. The strong men are your military, your police officers. Those considered your strong men. You know? They the ones motherfuckers call for help. The nation, your Navy, you know, Navy and all these motherfuckers, them motherfuckers they call for help, but these motherfuckers gonna be too big trying to protect their families for the time to come, man.
Damn right.
When all hell break loose, you ain't gonna be able to call 911 to come save your monkey ass, man.
Right.
They ain't even gonna have the gas to do it.
Right.
We ain't got enough gas to come over there.
Right.
Where you at? Oh, you in the hood? Click.
We don't come over there no more.
I ain't gonna hear the dial tone. When we ain't coming to the hood.
Nah, so you call that bitch, you gonna hear the number you have called is not a working number.
Yeah, your shit got there completely blocked out. That whole area code blocked out.
Hell yeah.
It say, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Yeah, meaning ain't no future in this bitch, man. Ain't no more future in this bitch, man. So with, man.
So we with it everything.
I don't give a fuck who trying to depend on Bitcoin. They think that's gonna be the new currency.
Oh, Bitcoin the crash. That shit is at a crash. That shit was the peak
That
was
shit
like
was up 60-some thousand.
Now that shit at 20-something
Yeah,
thousand.
like 21,000.
If you bought that shit at 60-something thousand, you lost $40,000.
Fuck yeah, man.
You know? You bought that shit at $50,000, $40,000, you lost $20,000, $30,000. And bot can't get it back. You got other
You ain't getting it back.
Ethereum or some shit. They
That
can't
shit ain't
even
hot.
trade that shit.
Yeah.
You know? It's just a whole bunch of crazy shit going on with all that crypto bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit, man.
Come.
You know? It's just a scale. You know?
Come.
You had one right one.
Got one in the back of y'all just said. This is Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Yeah, because the Lord say riches profit none in the day of wrath, man. You ain't gonna be able to pay the Russians to get off your ass, man, when they invade this bitch, man. Because that's going into the Medes, I think, where they say they're not gonna have regards for your silver and your gold or something like that. Man, hey, you can't. Yeah. Come. That's a different precept, but hey, yeah.
What you in?
That was
I think he is something
that
else.
was Zephaniah.
Yeah, Zephaniah. I look for it. Y'all can go ahead.
But if you get it, just hold it. And we'll just try to remember that point, because we gonna get to it. You know, if y'all got some precepts on famine, you know, because we still on food production collapse, man. What food production collapse leads to? High end prices, which go into what? The supply chain, you know, the food chain, the food supply chain, which leads to cannibalism, high prices of food, shortages on food, and fuck shortages, no food, man. ain't gonna be nothing to eat, man. All you gonna have is the wild animals, man, and people. You know, if you can get them. And these people don't know about wild herbs and different fruits and shit you can eat for real, man. But we ain't worried about it because the spirit gonna guide us, man. Look at one scripture we got on the other day in Ezekiel, the evil arrow, the Lord will send upon them the evil arrow of the family. You know, and they're going into what? They're killing off the animals, you know, burning down the food production plants. We're finna get real like this.
I got Psalms 105 and 16. It said, moreover, he called for a famine upon the land.
Right, and that's what the Lord calling for a famine, man. Esau ain't doing shit, man. But doing what the Lord, doing what thus saith the Lord, man. So everything this nigga doing, man, we with it. Why? Because it's leading to his fucking destruction and us being delivered out of this place, man.
It said he break the whole staff of bread.
Yeah, and the Lord breaking the staff of bread, breaking down the food chain, man. You know, the food, food production collapsing. You can't find baby food and shit. Hey, man, the Lord doing these things, man.
Right.
You know?
This is Joel chapter 1. I'll start at verse 15. Say, alas for the day for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. Is not the meat cut off before our eyes? Yeah, joy and gladness from the house of our power. The seed is rotten under their clods. The garners are laid desolate. The barns are broken down, for the corn is withered. How do the beasts groan? The herds of cattle are perplexed, because they have no pasture.
Yeah, and that's what's coming, man. And Esau fucking with the geoforming or whatever they call this shit. You know, fucking with the weather and
The geoengineering.
Yeah, geoengineering and shit. Fucking shit up, man.
Modifying the weather. and
Yeah,
shit.
to kill the animals off in certain places.
Yep.
See, Esau know where the most cattle is.
Yep.
You know, Esau know where the cattle that's feeding the whole United States located.
Yeah.
So he'll fuck that up with this and fuck that up with that.
Yep.
This nigga ain't no dummy, man. He
Yep.
got this shit strategically set up, man.
Yep.
You know?
And Dabu already did the video of them burning the damn. Say they burning the wheat fields over that bitch.
And
so they
Ukraine.
so they can starve out the goddamn the Russians or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, no, that
The
shit.
Russians, they a top producer of wheat. They a top,
Thank you.
They produce more wheat than you.
Thank you. That shit is to starve
Good
out
shit.
the people that shit is exported to, man.
Yeah, see, one thing about Ukraine was the bread basket of Europe. So a lot of they wheat go to Europe, man. Russia is a top producer of wheat itself. I looked up the top 10 producers of wheat.
Yo.
Russia was,
Yeah, Russia going on.
Ukraine was
Russia up
like
there high.
8 or some 7, 8 or some shit.
Yeah.
America was up in there, Canada was up in there, and Russia was up at the top.
Yeah.
With America and Canada
Yeah.
and all that, China, I think.
Talking about top 5, top 3 or some shit.
Yeah. So how the hell you gonna starve about the Russians? They got their own fucking, they got their own food. They been. Would you think they ain't prepared before they went to war?
Fuck yeah.
You don't think these motherfuckers got a couple years worth of food set back and still growing? Ain't no war going on over there. Why they can't grow? They got fertilizer, you know, they got gas. See, what's going on over here, that shit ain't happening in Russia.
Right.
Just cause it's happening in America, we doing, no, Russia doing, ain't no bombs dropping in Russia.
Right.
It's life as usual, man. You know, they still producing, they still manufacturing, still doing everything they was doing before the war started, cause there ain't no war going on in they main land. To where fields getting destroyed and shit. So how it ain't affecting them.
Yeah.
What they
Get
call
the
it?
Mexico, right? We go into.
Oh, yeah, come on. I'm gonna get verse that. It say, verse 18, how do the beasts groan? The herds of cattle are perplexed, because they have no pasture. Yeah, the flocks of sheep are made desolate. O Lord, Yahweh, to thee will I cry, for the fire have devoured the pastures of the wilderness, and the flame have burned all the trees of the field. The beasts of the field cry also unto thee, for the rivers of water are dried up, and the fire have devoured the pastures of the wilderness.
And that's heavy, man, because we finna get into it as we go down. They say this the worst drought ever. The worst drought ever is hitting America, Babylon the Great, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So what drought leads to? All these beasts, they ain't gonna have nothing to drink, man.
That's right, man.
Ain't gonna be no pond for them to find. So what they gonna do? They gonna die, man.
Right.
You know? You had some up.
Oh yeah, the way he talked to. This is Ezekiel 5 and verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you.
Yeah, and that's what's happening in America. You know, they were going back during the time of the Babylonians and shit. Going back in that time. I think Ezekiel was in the Babylonians. But they was going back in that time, but also here in America, man, the Lord is sending upon us. You can get food every day right now, man. But it's just take time, man. Just be cool and goddamn know that the price is finna shoot through the motherfucking roof, man. You know? These farmers, it costing them so much money to raise up a fucking one cow. So guess what, man? If it cost 2-3 years ago, 4-5 years ago, $1,000 to raise up a cow to slaughter, it's a slaughtering age. But this now is costing $5,000-$6,000 to raise it up to slaughtering age. And you could have bought, when it was slaughtered, you could have bought it at $2,000. Now when they get slaughtered for $6,000 to raise that motherfucker up, you gonna buy that bitch at $12,000, man.
Yeah,
So what
right.
that mean? The meat finna go through the roof. I'm just putting a number out there. It ain't no exact shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it finna get real.
How the hyperinflation finna kick
Yeah,
in.
it gonna get real hyperinflated, man. But shit, that's what they pay. These folks taking tabs on how much it's costing to raise these animals up. So when the fall come, like the lady was saying, when the fall come, when it's time to slaughter these goddamn animals that we just spent all this fucking money on to raise up, you finna pay out the hand for this.
Yeah, and then the thing about it, when hyperinflation hit, hyperinflation means you getting less product for more money, man. The money, the profit is going, the money, the value of the shit is gonna go up, but you getting less than what you would have been getting, man.
And that's shrinkflation.
Yeah.
Hyperinflation is when you go to the, like Apostle Tahar always say, when you go into the restaurant and a fucking piece of steak $20, and while you sitting there eating and you get up getting ready to leave, they say that bitch $50-$60. That's hyperinflation. Or when gas $5 today, and then tomorrow it's fucking $20 a gallon. Or $5 today, and tomorrow it's $6-7. That's hyperinflation. Because the price is steady constantly jumping up high as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's hyperinflation.
Yeah, then
you got stagflation and shrinkflation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the apostles, they say, you know, it basically, which they right, basically it ain't the value going up or the shit going up. It's the dollar decreasing, man. The value of the dollar is decreasing. That's why it seems like shit going up, man.
Yep.
You got it.
They say by the end of summer 2020, it should be around 9%.
Got it.
Inflation should go around about 9%.
That shit going to what?
Around 9%.
Yeah, they already took the housing market.
I think that what you talking about, Salak, that 9% inflation talking about on food, man.
Yeah.
A 9% jump on
That's
food.
high.
That's
That's
a
high.
lot of fucking money, man.
That's damn near 10%.
You know what I'm saying? So
So
that
the
same
thing
10% you add when you got there and get through paying for all this shit, god damn taxes. I'm
Hell
taxing the
yeah.
fuck out my ass.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be the regular price without the taxes added to it.
Yup.
By the end of the summer, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we already starting to see videos of these motherfuckers losing their mind, man.
Yeah.
The woman made a video. She was damn near about to cry,
Yeah.
saying, "Goddamn,
About gas.
she got to go to work, and she spending her check on gas.
Good gas.
Yeah,
Can't even eat.
on gas instead of food. She's
Yep.
damn near about to cry. You know?
That's good for you bitches, man.
Yeah.
Look,
you
even
up.
my bitch.
Look,
'Cause
you
y'all
want to
the
be
cle-
independent.
Yeah, y'all
Right.
cleave to that feminist mindset
Yeah.
and didn't want to build that.
Yo.
You ain't want no stability.
Yo.
You wanted to just, I can do it all by myself. Not looking to the future on shit gonna get bad, man.
Come.
To where you can't do this shit by yourself eventually. We ain't even gonna be able to do shit by ourselves, man. We gonna need how by Shem Yahushua in the times that's coming, man. Because when it get to the point, it's like we ain't coming. Here it is. I'm going to work every day, but shit, I can't do nothing. All I'm paying for is gas. Ain't no point in going to fucking work if all I'm be able to pay for is gas.
Right.
Shit, fuck
ain't
the
really making no
job.
money.
You know what I'm saying?
You just paying to drive around.
Yeah. Fuck the job.
she
Shit,
said
I
it.
might as well just go. Trust in the Lord, like Ayashima said earlier.
Yo.
Shit, when it gets to that point, man, it ain't even no point in working no goddamn.
Right, man. That's why we brought out that scripture, man. Grinding gonna cease.
Yep.
Grinding is gonna cease after a while, man.
Yep.
Because they don't want it. They don't want to put it all on the people at one time.
Yeah.
Because they know people gonna goddamn quit their fucking jobs and go into motherfucking panic mode.
And that's why this shit. See, all these are different areas, but all of this shit is affecting everything, man.
Yeah.
All this shit, it's a
Domino effect. bro.
Gun, that's what it's a fucking domino effect, man. When this happen, this gonna happen. When that happen, that gonna happen. Man, shit finna get real, man.
It's gonna get real.
Ain't no shaking back from this shit, man.
Yo. And that's why the scripture say where there is no vision, you can't see this shit happening. This shit is right in your fucking face, man. You're gonna fucking perish. Cause you didn't take this grace period that was given to you to repent to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
Because all you did was just ride by and blow the horn. Yeah, ride by and shallow.
Or watch TikTok videos all goddamn day, man.
Or just walk or sprint by, by the camp. Not taking heed to the Lord's word, man. That's why y'all people gonna be caught out there, man.
I gotta go real quick. This second Ezra is chapter 15 and verse. I'm gonna get straight to close to the point. Verse 12 it say Egypt. You
Start
want
at the top. Start at the top.
One.
Yeah.
Nah, I get it later. Man. You should do all this too. You just hold it. We'll get to it.
Hey, you can start where you want to start. I'll go back to one.
I was just gonna get
gonna go
I'm gonna
straight to
get
the
straight
point,
to the
man.
point.
Yeah,
This second Ezra 15 and verse 12. It say Egypt shall mourn and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishments of Yahweh, with that Yahweh shall bring upon it. That they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting of hell, and with fearful constellation. So the seed is gonna fail, man. That's why you have
It's the crops and shit.
the crop production low. Then they taking the CO2 out there, which is causing the seed to fail.
The carbon dioxide.
Yeah, plants need that, man.
Yeah.
That's why the earth is so weak now, because it ain't enough carbon dioxide in the air, man. That's why back in the day they say it took 2 strong men to carry a cluster of grapes, man.
Right.
So they had the carbon monoxide levels had to be high as hell in the air, man.
See,
Because
plants
that's
need to breathe too.
yeah, that's what the plants use to breathe. That's what they need to breathe, man.
Right.
You know?
Take the carbon monoxide and turn it to oxygen.
I think if I'm not mistaken, these trees produce carbon dioxide.
No, they produce oxygen.
They take in carbon monoxide. And
We
produce
breathe
Yeah,
in the oxygen that the plants produce, and we breathe out when we breathe out, we breathe out.
Yeah, when we breathe out, that's carbon monoxide. When we breathe out.
Even the cars, they push out carbon, carbon emissions.
That's just like when they destroyed the Amazon over there. They were saying that was real like that was
The
so
lungs of the
serious.
earth.
Yeah, the lungs of the earth.
And the Lord, see that's what Esau That's what the Lord say Esau, basically, I forgot how the precept go, but how Esau think that he's smarter than the Lord, man. But like the Lord have no understanding.
Right.
You know, the Lord created the earth to be just like your body, man, a well-functioning vessel, man, that endure forever, man. The earth is a living organism, man.
Yeah.
The earth ain't just a non-animate object that's sitting in the sky, man.
Right.
No, man. That's why you have all these different things that operate in the earth that keep it, you know, alive, man. That's why you have animals, trees, plants. You got animals under the dirt, animals in the water, animals in the sky, bugs, because it's living, man.
Yep.
That's just like in your body. You have all kind of fucking small, microscopic organisms that are actually living inside of you, man.
Yep.
That's why the scriptures say the earth is going to rejoice when Esau brought out of power.
Yeah. Right.
You know, he oppressing everything, man.
When that man get taken out of power, the tree gonna say no fellow has come up against us. Esau would have cut all the goddamn trees down, man.
We're gonna cut all the trees down so we can have more farmland. Bitch, you got enough farmland.
Fuck yeah.
All these damn planes, all this. See, they trying to get shit so they can mass produce
Yeah.
and keep to themselves.
Yeah.
Not for other people can get a plot of land
Oh, hell
and
no.
everybody grow their own goddamn
Them
food
useless
for the
eaters.
most part. You
No,
know,
them
nah,
useless
they don't
eaters.
want to do that. See, if they did it like that, it wouldn't even be no such thing. If the laws of the Bible were implemented,
Yeah.
none of this shit be happening. That's why we need a righteous rulership, like you
That's
said
right.
earlier.
Yeah.
So we'll go on to you guys on we go on to the next one. It say U.S. manufacturing slowdown. America ain't producing shit, man.
Right.
America ain't producing bolts and screws from China.
Right.
America ain't producing, you know, much or nothing, man. You probably have a few companies that produce different things, but for the most part, as a superpower in the earth, a super producer of the earth that's producing shit for the third world countries, that ain't for America not doing it, man.
No.
You know? So the manufacturing slowdown, that kind of go with the supply chain, you know? And all that's gonna lead into it say the manufacturing slowdown, ultimately, guess what it's gonna lead to? Services slow down. That's the things we do at work, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Because that's what America consists of. 80% of America's economy runs off services, man.
Yep.
And cheap labor from other countries importing their goods to us,
Yep.
and we just perform services for wages, man. You know, ain't much of shit being produced in America, man.
America like a big ass Amazon for real.
Yeah,
Man.
that's all.
America's a consumer nation, man. They get imported goods, sell them bitches for goddamn way tons amount of money, man.
10 times more than what they bought it for.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how they make their profit, man.
Yep. And the manufacturing slowdown is going to, because, you know, America produce things, but if they produce most of the shit produced in America is for here in America.
Yo.
You know, this shit ain't getting
not
shipped
going
out
out there.
and all that. It's being produced here in America for services and needs here in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and 80% of that is the services that we do, man.
Yep.
Your wood and lumber and all this different shit.
Yo.
All that shit being broke down, the food, all that shit being broke down, man.
Yo.
So that go back into the grind ain't gonna cease, man. You know, because if the manufacturing in America is shut down, guess what? Ain't gonna be no work for nobody else, man.
Right, man.
It's hard to get food. Everywhere you go, we ain't got Sprite. Nigga,
Right.
y'all ain't got Sprite.
Motherfucker told me they ain't have ice at McDonald's. up
Yeah,
there.
you know, all that type
God
shit.
damn.
You go in the store and you get something for a motherfucker. Oh, you gotta tell them we ain't got a boneless chicken. God damn. Don't nobody got nothing these motherfuckers want, man. Oh, we ain't got slushies today. God damn.
No ice cream.
You got it. No ice cream.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Done. And that's what's coming
Right.
to America, man. You know, all these full storehouses gonna suddenly be found empty, man. because it's all breaking down. See, all this stuff is pointing to what? Deep trouble for America, man.
Right.
You know, all of them pretty much somewhere within the same thing, but it's all, one thing is affecting another, and the domino effect, like the brother said. You know?
One thing gonna cause another to fall.
And not to mention all them goddamn container ships they still got on the West Coast over there, man.
Yep. And now they got Shanghai locked back down, man. And Shanghai was producing a lot of shit for America, and now they back locked down under COVID lockdowns, man. 26 million people back on lockdown, so guess what? Shit finna stop again for America coming in. And then, like they say, we don't know what the fuck on them container ships. It could be troops, you know?
Shot down trying to go on.
It could be goddamn troops in those containers, man. It
Could be.
could be weapons and shit for them to come try to goddamn take you people homeland, man.
Yo.
What y'all gonna do, man? Everybody finna get the chance to say fuck Putin and Xi Jinping and all these motherfuckers, all that shit y'all be talking about these motherfuckers. Y'all finna have y'all chance to back it up, cause how they talking, these motherfuckers finna goddamn come enter into her, man.
Right, man.
On foot, these motherfuckers, they talking
Penetrate
like
this
these
bitch.
motherfuckers finna come invade this bitch, man. You know? So hey, all that shit you people talking, you finna be able to back it up, man.
Right.
You know? We
Like
gonna
that
see if
movie
y'all
Red
like,
Dawn.
yeah, we gonna see if y'all like them Ukrainian citizens, man.
Yeah, man.
Or if y'all gonna bitch up, man, and try to go to Mexico or some shit.
That goes into the scripture when the enemy shall come in like a flood, man.
Y'all watch all these moves and shit. Talking about what you would have did in that situation. Shit.
Yeah. You
finna-
gonna have
we
your
finna
chance.
Soon, yeah, you gonna have your chance. Finna soon find out how your end gonna come.
Right.
The next one is the sixth one. It say energy crisis / diesel shortage and electricity shortage, and all that shit going back to what? Manufacturing slowdown,
Right.
food, inflation. I mean, food, just inflation on everything. You know, because how do everything get around America, man? Through trucks. What do trucks use? Diesel.
Right.
If you pour concrete, what operate that fucking truck?
Easy.
Diesel fuel. So what that's gonna do to the people if it ain't no diesel to get the concrete to the job site for the motherfuckers pouring the slab? Guess what?
There ain't gonna be
Ain't
no
no
houses
work for
made.
you.
Right.
You know?
No neighborhood.
Yeah. That's just one. If the food trucks from the super center Walmart don't come in, guess what? It ain't gonna be shit in Walmart.
No food.
No food.
You only got
Especially them air conditioner trucks. Milk gonna be spoiled as a
Refrigerator
bitch.
trucks.
Yeah, the refrigerator trucks, man.
Reefers.
They use more diesel than a regular truck.
Right.
Cause they gotta keep the refrigerator cold, man.
Right.
The animals ain't gonna be able to get transported to the slaughterhouses. You gonna have to slaughter them bitches on the fucking right there on site, man.
Yeah.
Shit finna get real, man. You know? It say an electricity shortage. You know, going to what? If the power off, motherfucker at McDonald's ain't gonna be able to go goddamn punch the time clock, and cook no goddamn instant meat. You know, Impossible Whopper.
Right.
Mystery. You ain't gonna be able to do it, man.
Right.
You know? You ain't gonna be able to go to your office job where you sit on the computer and goddamn call up motherfucking insurance claims. No, man, all this shit finna stop, man.
Right.
It finna go down at this bitch, man.
Hey, you ain't gonna be on TikTok and Facebook,
Yeah,
Instagram.
Ain't none of that. You motherfucker gonna lose their mind, man. I can't see what other people doing in their life, man.
Right.
Fuck these people, man. That shit don't even matter. You need to be worried about your own ass.
Yep.
You know?
I got one. It's Exodus 10:21. It says the ninth plague, darkness. It's going into Egypt, man. It's going into ancient Egypt. It's gonna be that over here in spiritual Egypt, man. Because the Lord already said it, man. You know, he gonna basically hit spiritual Egypt with all the plagues that's before, even the ones that ain't even written in this book.
You finna go into that.
What some of this Exodus?
No, that's a second. 15. It's my easy.
No, that's
Yeah.
Ezra. This is Exodus.
Yeah.
This it says, then the Lord said to Moses, stretch your hand out toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt. And we know this is spiritual Egypt right here, man. Just like we had a deliverance out of that Egypt, we're about to have a deliverance out of this Egypt. Just like that Egypt was hit with darkness and all the other plagues, this motherfucker here finna be hit with the same thing, man. Because the Lord said that which has been shall be now. You know, just roughly paraphrasing. It's gonna happen all over again, man. It's all a cycle. Just like we are reincarnated, man.
No, man.
It says, then the Lord said to Moses, stretch out your hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, a darkness to be felt. So Moses stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there was pitch darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They did not see one another, nor did anyone rise from his place for 3 days. But all the people of Israel had light where they lived. Then Pharaoh called Moses and said, go serve the Lord. Your little ones also may go with you. Only let your flocks and your herds remain behind. And that's pretty much the point, man. You know, the Lord hit that motherfucker with darkness. He's gonna hit this bitch with darkness, man.
I got a precept
And they
back
like
here.
it. They already been talking about it, man. Even who that Klaus Schwab, you know, he talking about the infrastructure. It's time for the infrastructure to be upgraded and all that. They're gonna blame it on the infrastructure being upgraded and shit, man, when they turn off the lights on motherfuckers. It's all a plan, man. They already got their shit in place, what they finna do, man. And see, when the lights go out on motherfuckers, you got people that's living in their houses, they on dialysis machines and all that type of shit, man. Ventilators, all that shit, man. Look, your refrigerator, if you ain't got a generator, the food that's in your refrigerator gonna spoil. The shit in your deep freezer gonna thaw out and spoil. All that shit, man. It's gonna get bad. That's that domino effect again. They shut out the light, your food gonna go bad.
And not only in your house, but guess what?
Your neighbor's house too.
In Walmart too.
Walmart too. Yeah.
Shit, EMP attack or something.
Because
like
even
that.
even if they on generators, the fuel finna be goddamn shortage.
Yeah.
So it's finna get
The
bad.
natural gas, they stopping all the pipelines for the natural gas and all these different things in America.
Yo,
Hey, that shit is gonna affect you, man.
fucking
I
right,
got another
man.
precept to back you up.
Yeah.
Get straight to the point. This is Amos 5:20. It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yo.
You know, hey, that's going going back to the power being off, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also, you know, by it being dark, you know, it ain't meaning no good thing in it. You know, no comfort. You know, your comfort zone won't exist during that time. You know, so to speak.
Yeah.
But, it's gonna be dark, man, both ways, man. You're gonna be uncomfortable and you're gonna be in a literal dark, man.
Mm-hmm. Because that's going into the evil day, man. You know, Eve is a time of day, ill meaning bad time, man. But you know, basically when the Lord show up on that fathership, hey, it's gonna blot out. It's basically gonna blot out the sun and the nuclear missiles too, man. So hey, man, it's basically all going into the same thing for real, man. Y'all got it.
That was a symbolization. I forgot what movie that was when they shot all them arrows and the darkness. Yeah. But hey, those literal arrows, but the scriptures talk about missiles, man.
Yo.
ICBM missiles, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but hey, you got it.
Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers ain't gonna understand when the Lord show up on the scene. They gonna think it's fucking aliens. Stupid motherfuckers, man. You got it. It's like
This Numbers 14 and 18. For the Lord Yahweh is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation.
Well, they're going into reincarnation, man. Your ass was wicked back then. Your ass gonna be wicked right to this day, man. And the Lord gonna come back and judge your ass, man.
I think you'll look for 2nd Ezra 16.
That's why the scriptures say, him that is wicked, let him be wicked still.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Him that is just, let him be just still, man. Hey, y'all was wicked back then, y'all wicked today, man.
Basically, 22.
The Lord man was just back then and it's just now, man. You know, it's just a cycle, man. History repeats itself, man. We all been doing the same thing we did back in history. You know, we don't have no knowledge of our lives back then, but the scriptures tell us, you know, about reincarnation. You got
The next one, they say a dangerous new era of civil unrest is dawning in U.S. and around the world.
Shit, we can get back in that 2nd Ezra with that one.
Good.
15.
First, go to 2nd Ezra 9:1. We'll just come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
2nd Ezra 9:1. It's straight to it. One.
Okay.
The 2nd Ezra 9:1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the earth in the world.
What's the uproar of the people in the earth? Civil unrest, man.
Insurrection.
Insurrection, unrest, man, amongst the citizens, man. You know? That's what's coming to the earth, man. Hey, the scriptures are spot on, man. You can't take nothing from it, man. You know?
Say verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right. You know, and the Lord been, you know, that's why the scriptures say, man, you know, he spoke of the end from the beginning, man. So, hey, we at the end of this thing, man. You were gonna grab this 2nd Ezra?
You can get, I want to grab this right quick. This Psalm 64, and I'm going to start at verse 1, get a couple of them. It say, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O God, in my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. See, these workers of iniquity, they getting ready to cause these insurrections. That's why you got your boy Biden talking about the gun laws and shit. We just need to get these gun laws into place. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, they getting ready to come for the Second Amendment. That's what's really gonna cause this uprising, man.
They're gonna turn these Edomites all the way up.
Yeah, they getting ready to take these AR-15s, these large capacity magazines, man. These 30-round clips. They getting ready to put a hold on that, man.
Yep, the drums on the pistols, they finna take out, they trying to, man.
Yep.
That's what they fighting to do, man. Take away all your what they call it? Your
Right to bear arms.
Nah, the amendments. They trying to take
the
all
Second
that,
Amendment.
man. All your amendments.
Yeah, the whole Constitution
The
is
whole
out the window, man.
Constitution, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. They trying to take all that away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Hell nah. But let's go into this 2nd Ezra. Hey, how you doing?
All right, how about you guys?
That ain't good.
Word of God, so kind of caught my ear a little bit.
Huh?
You guys were talking about the word of God, so it caught my ear, and I want to turn around and come back. And so you guys, God bless y'all. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Keep
Thank
doing
you.
that.
No doubt.
I'm
Appreciate
blessed too. I got out of jail today, and yeah, it was a great day. And it wasn't for drugs or anything other than that.
it. Oh,
That's good.
That's good. That's good.
See, I took my Bible.
That's good. Keep that
God
with
bless
you.
guys.
Same
Yep.
thing.
Yep. Keep that with you now.
I'm going to. I'm in Detroit. I got to.
All right.
I gotta do some stuff.
All right, dude.
You,
And yes, I know that I'm white.
Oh man, hey, we don't go by color up here.
I don't either, but you know.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one.
My name Kodak Black, but when you see me, I'm that was say shit, man.
I feel you, man.
She looking like a demon at first.
I thought she pretty goddamn happy, so.
I thought she was just doing a trick.
What?
Trick. I thought she was gonna jump in your shit, and then
Shit,
she
me out. Run down there and put my foot in that motherfucker.
and then she came around and looked over his head out like a demon jumped on, but I was just tripping. But this second Exodus chapter 15 and verse 14, it say, woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Mm-hmm.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
That's an insurrection because when you look up the word insurrection, it means a violent uprising, man. You got it.
It say, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
They ain't gonna give a fuck about you mayors, you governors. The president, they already had a video that surfaced saying how close they got to Pence or something when they did. I have to go back and watch the video, but you know they ain't gonna give a damn about you mayors, your governors, your senators, none of y'all, man. You got it.
It say they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yep.
In the course of their actions shall stand in their own power.
Cause they gonna look at these motherfuckers. You the reason why we goddamn can't carry our motherfucking guns.
Yep.
You the motherfucking reason the Second Amendment is gone.
And we law-abiding citizens.
Yeah.
Now it's time for us to break the law since you want to
Damn
come
right.
and take our freedom.
And that's what Esau ready to do.
These Edomites, they gonna die for their freedom, man. I
Damn
don't
right.
know if they can talk, but Biden don't know this shit, man. They Edomites, they damn self.
Damn right. They gonna die for that goddamn Second Amendment.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, that's their blessing,
They right
man.
the belt on.
By the sword shall thou live, man.
Mm-hmm.
We don't blame y'all
We
motherfuckers.
don't blame y'all.
Yeah, fight for your blessing.
Esau is in his right mind.
Yeah.
Esau is in his right mind.
Esau gonna wear these goddamn police officers out, man.
Hell yeah.
You know they already be bucking up and shit. Well, you gonna have to bring you in to take these guns from these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
You gotta come with the foreign troops, man.
You damn
Mercenaries
right.
and shit.
Damn
Now,
right.
these regular Edomites gonna bang it out with your ass by they fucking AR-15
And they on go right now.
right now. And they got all kind of shit.
All kind of shit.
Tanks and all kind of shit.
Tommy guns,
These
motherfucking
motherfuckers
Gatling
got
guns.
grenades and all kind of shit. Rocket launchers and real rockets.
The motherfuckers already flying their flag, talking about
Yeah.
come take it, goddamn.
Hell yeah. Don't tread on me.
These bitches got drones that
Yeah.
got guns on them, flamethrowers. See, motherfuckers in America have been in robotics and shit. These robot building motherfuckers.
Yeah. You
Goddamn.
motherfuckers been to MIT and shit.
Yeah, these motherfuckers know how to create. These motherfuckers, hey, you got some regular citizens out there, motherfucker, that'll put an AR-15 together quick on your motherfucking
Yeah,
ass.
right. These motherfuckers got 3D guns.
Yeah,
They
these
print them
motherfuckers
bitches.
got some shit for your ass, man.
All goddamn
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah.
They say it's like 3 guns to every man. It's some these Edomites. They
More than
probably got hundreds of them bitches.
Yeah.
Shit, Edomite, average Edomite, a true red-blooded Edomite.
Yo.
That bitch, every last one of them motherfuckers got about 5+ guns.
Look.
And I'm low. I say 10
Yeah, you
plus.
low.
Air last when they got 10
That's
plus.
That's low.
That's low
Look.
too, yeah.
A partner of mine
They
sent me
gonna
a,
have 22s, pistols, AKs, ARs, shotguns, sniper rifles,
man, especially sniper rifle. They got big
308,
sniper rifle.
50s.
Submachine gun.
Goddamn, they gonna have all kind of shit.
A friend of mine sent me an article of these damn Edomites, man, Edomite family. They had their whole back patio filled with number fucking guns, bro. The patio was at least from here to they got to the end of the goddamn curve right there. And basically about that wide. Number fucking guns, bro. Pistols, assault rifles, all kinds of shit, bro.
So
One family.
guns.
One family.
That's just like I seen one Edomite, he had a garage, none but guns.
Yeah.
fully
He had
automatic.
World War II guns.
Yeah.
He had big goddamn 50 BMG guns, the
Yeah.
kind they nailed to the trucks and
Yeah.
Oh, they got,
He had all
them
kinds of shit, man.
Edomites got real deal. They got
They got
trucks.
real deal army guns.
They
man.
got that shit for real. They got trucks made for that shit. Go out there in the desert and shit.
and he had
Yeah.
one parked in his garage.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got the motherfuckers
And-
mounted the goddamn gun. You
Yeah.
like, God
He
damn.
had the whole truck with the gun on the parked in his
Look.
garage, and he had one mounted on the stand.
Bitch, you military?
Shit,
Look,
hey.
man, just, love guns.
No, he the left hand of your Hawashai. You gotta think, a perfect man as your Hawashai gave this man you know his blessing gonna be spectacular, bro. You know he gonna have the best of the best, bro. You gotta look at this blessing came from your Hawashai himself as Isaac. So you know this man gonna have top of the line shit, bro. Jake just run around that bit with a little rusted pistol and shit,
Yeah,
man.
with a Draco.
Yeah.
Man, Esau
That
been
shit,
goddamn
man.
and upgraded. Esau
Yeah.
making bullets and shit, man.
Man, Esau making bullets,
You
bro.
know? The only thing that's gonna get these fucking regular Edomites is the military, man.
That's it,
Because
man.
the military, they got some shit. They got the top sword blessing.
Yeah.
They got shit that don't nobody got.
Yeah, yeah.
They got ray beam.
The beast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jake,
You know, when
Jake-
that UN get let loose, that I say the UN was gonna have to stop these fucking Edomites, man,
Damn right.
and subject their ass to the MOT to the beat.
You know? And that's Satan kingdom divided, man.
You know?
It's been a civil war.
We can go on.
Come.
It say, verse 8, it say another health crisis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going into Matthew, I just quoted Matthew 24. The Lord say it's gonna be famine and pestilence and diverse earthquakes, famine and pestilence in diverse places. You know, Lord gonna send pestilence upon the earth, man.
Yup.
So, hey, that's that mpox,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
damn monkey, the monkey
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
You know, that's a new pestilence emerging.
Verse 7,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
20.7.
yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. It say, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
That's what you have, man. You have all these famines popping up. You know, all these pestilence starting to try to pop up. They're gonna keep popping up. You know? We ain't saying it's gonna be a zombie apocalypse, but they acting like it's gonna be one.
Right? They
We don't
prepare
know.
for it.
Yeah, they all in the military meetings preparing for a zombie apocalypse. CDC got it on their website. These motherfuckers can flip the switch and everybody who dead can rise up and be, man, we don't fucking know, man.
Everybody took that juice.
Yeah, all these juiced up motherfuckers.
Y'all ain't juiced up for no reason.
Come.
They're just like they were saying, Dr. Fauci got the caught the shit, goddamn.
Yeah.
And I believe they said that he told them that the first dose wore off. Shit, nigga, the goddamn first dose ain't do shit anyway, goddamn. How did it fucking wear off?
You ain't never had first.
Yeah.
You know, it don't keep you from getting it. It's motherfuckers who got on their booster and they
Yeah.
caught that shit goddamn 4-5 times, man.
Come.
But if anybody watched Mike Adams, he goddamn went into. Let's go to another subject for the video. We can't get too deep into too many topics
No, we can't,
on YouTube. We gotta keep
Then
it
when you
YouTube.
start mentioning motherfuckers too.
Yeah, you gotta keep it YouTube friendly.
Yeah,
man.
cuz.
Let's go on. You know, it say extreme weather in just extreme weather. You know, the weather now is worse than ever, man. You know, but it say in 2020, I just wrote this down a little quick note. It say in 2020 caused 140 billion in damage going into hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires, hailstorms, different things, windstorms. You know, it caused that much damage. Somebody can get Isaiah in 6. Yeah, somebody can grab it now. You know, and then it say, let me finish it, then you get it. It say 145 billion in damage and killed 688 people. And then it say this year, this summer, we will experience temperatures 20 to 30 degrees above average this summer. Shit, man, it's so motherfucking hot down this bitch, man. That shit don't make no. It ain't never been. Even at the end of the year, it do not be that motherfucking hot. But when August and shit come around,
Oh man.
boy, it gonna be 110. easy.
Motherfucker really gonna be dying out.
Yeah,
during
motherfucker
July
gonna
and
be
August,
having
man.
real live heat. It's so hot out this bitch. You'll fucking have a fucking heat stroke out
Yeah,
there
man.
if you don't watch it.
Bro, the sun gone. It's still hot out this bitch
It's
right
hot
now, man.
right now. You wake up in the morning, there don't be no sun out, boy. It be hotter than them.
Man,
And
shit,
then we in the south.
Yeah, we
If
in the
anybody
South.
know about the south, man, it be hot now.
Deep
It-
south.
See, it's 100-something degrees and it feel wet.
Yeah.
So it's hot
Yeah,
and
humidity,
muggy than a
humidity shit.
motherfucker.
Mm.
So you feel sticky and shit.
Yup.
That shit a different kind of heat, man.
It is, man.
You go to like the west and stuff, it be hot, but it's a dry heat.
Yeah.
You know, down here it's a fucking muggy ass heat, wet, steaming heat.
Average motherfucker from like DC and up north and shit like
They won't
wouldn't
be able to
they
take
wouldn't be able to take
not like
shit,
this.
man.
They say this extreme weather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this shit extreme
Shit
for
is
us.
extreme like a motherfucker.
Fuck, all next week it's gonna be like 98.
Yeah.
Saturday it's gonna be 102 degrees out there. That's
Triple
how.
digit.
That's the temperature.
Triple
How it's
digit.
gonna feel? It's gonna be hotter than that. It's
Hotter
gonna
than
be
that, man.
hotter than a motherfucker.
Probably be feeling like
out there.
150 out this bitch.
Man, it gonna be so goddamn hot. Saturday,
Yeah.
shit, every day it been like the last couple since
Last few weeks.
this last week for sure.
Shit,
Or the last 2 weeks. It
yeah.
been, I say this last week.
We been in
last
heater
week and a half.
environments.
Yeah, man, it been fucking 90 something, and the summer just begun.
Just big
Boy, it gonna be so motherfucking hot in August. Boy.
Oh,
It gonna
my
be
goodness.
goddamn.
And then take into account if they do shut the lights off, you ain't gonna have no fucking AC.
No
man.
AC,
No fan.
no fan. You gonna be hotter than a motherfucker.
Unless
Shit.
the battery operated,
You
but
might.
that still ain't gonna do shit.
You
That
might
shit
not
ain't
have no
gonna
motherfucking water.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Shit. It finna get real out this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man.
Because I remember it used to be sometimes when the power would go. I know when the hurricanes hit Katrina or one of them motherfuckers, long time, it wasn't even no running water, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
In some places for a minute.
Come
You know, cause it take power for the water to run.
Damn
now.
right.
See, they can hook them generators up and keep it going, but you know, a lot of times your power be at it be a line down some goddamn well, so they cut the power. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfucking fixing won't get electrocuted. But when the
Pumps.
power go off for the pumps and the dams and shit, oh, it's gonna get real like this motherfucker.
And not to mention, not only that, the processing plants
Yep.
where they clean the shit out the water, man.
Yep. That's gonna
Oh
be down.
man, water finna be basically
Soon
contaminated,
it's gonna
man.
be backed up and
Back the
shit.
fuck up, man.
You know, it's gonna get real bad out here real soon, man. Disease, pestilence. They go back into pestilence. Cause bad hygiene leading to what? Diseases and
Yeah,
things.
right,
Man.
and death ultimately.
Yep. You can grab that precept. We go to the next.
Now this Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
Now we know Esau got his hands in tampering with shit.
Right.
But guess what, man? Hey, the Lord doing this. Fuck Esau. That nigga ain't getting no goddamn credit.
No
man.
one whatsoever.
The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is causing these things to come upon the earth, man.
All right, left hand.
By his left hand,
Ambidextrous.
which is Esau Edom, the
right.
so-called white man.
Esau is the puppet
You
of the
know?
Lord.
Because like Dabu and all these people who into it, they can cause it to well, these devils can manipulate the weather. It ain't gotta be this hot. From all those chemtrails and shit they spraying in the air. Hey man, that shit they say like it's like a ring around the earth, like Saturn. With chemtrails between the atmosphere and the earth. Like just between the atmosphere. That's why the sky don't look pretty blue. A lot of time you look in the sky, it just look cloudy. It
Yeah.
look blue, but it look cloudy.
Like
Hazy
small.
as fuck.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah, hazy and shit.
It was
Like
hazy.
damn, why it look so funny looking?
Yeah.
And that's what they doing. They microwaving our ass, man.
Damn right, man.
That's what you call. They put our ass in a real live microwave.
Right.
You know?
California Sun, you always look like that.
And
The
they
sky
ma-
be hazy.
They manipulating the air, man. The sky supposed to be clear, man,
Right.
and pretty, man.
Yo.
You know, you see it some days where, and that's I won't even say that that's how clear it's supposed to be. Some days it don't look hazy looking. There don't be no clouds out, but the blue sky look funny. Like now, it really ain't no clouds out, but the sky look fucking hazy. And shit.
Yeah.
You know?
All chemtrails.
Yeah. So Esau fucking shit up, man.
Right.
I got to put it in the back.
You got it.
This Sirach Ecclesiasticus 34 and 15. Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doth he look, and who is his strength? For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun and moon, a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling, and an help from falling. He raiseth up the soul and lighteneth the eyes. He giveth health, life, and blessing.
And that heat and noon, man, that's the highest point of the damn day, basically.
From 12 to 3.
Hell yeah, 'cause that's straight up in the air, bro.
Sticky shit.
Yeah.
So, and the Lord gonna protect us.
Uh-huh.
You got it.
Now, just the Lord say, cleave unto him and not depart away, that your end, roughly paraphrasing, that you may be increased in your latter end. So the hope of the elect, we gotta keep trusting in the Lord in these times.
That's right, man. No doubt. Without wavering, without faltering.
And then the next one on the list is stock market crash, man. You know,
Yo.
that's gonna fuck a lot of people up because a lot of people are living off they stock money, man. Stocks and bonds and shit. So if the stock market crash, all these people they gonna lose everything, man. If the stock market crash, just like the cryptocurrency and all that shit.
That's going
That
back to
shit
the keepers of the house.
Yeah, they gonna mourn, man.
Yo.
Yeah, all these people finna really see that, oh, this bitch is over with for real.
Yo.
See, once that stock market crash, a lot of motherfuckers gonna wake the fuck up. I'm talking about when it really crashed.
Yeah, because that's gonna be their last hope.
Yeah.
Their last hope is out of here.
Yep.
Cause they think that Bitcoin shit, that cryptocurrency, that's gonna be the currency of the future.
Yeah.
No.
And a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of these companies have people money tied up, they 401ks and retirements and shit tied up into the stock market and shit like that, man. You know, that's how they be paying that shit out, you know what I'm saying? So if they got your money tied up into all that bullshit, you ain't gonna have no 401k and retirement, social security and all that shit. That shit gonna be out there, man. You know, and people gonna lose their fucking mind. I worked all the time and y'all done fuck that shit up. You know, both of them gonna be mad, man. And then even if you do get it, inflation will kick in. So that shit ain't gonna be worth what you got put up.
Worthless.
No?
I got one. It's Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit nothing. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So, like we said, we know what time we in. So we repent. We coming back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, because we understand that our money can't save us. Bitcoin can't save us. Ethereum, gold, none of that shit, bro. Got it?
This Ezekiel 7 and 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets,
Yeah, that's it.
and their gold.
What that is?
Ezekiel 7 and 19. It say, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh.
And that's why the Lord say the elements
Yeah.
shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah.
Gold and silver is a fucking element on the
right.
fucking tectonic table.
Yeah, the element chart.
Element chart, man. That shit is finna be melted here.
Nope.
Concrete, all that shit.
Nope.
You know?
Right.
But then these devils putting this fucking asphalt down there. Well, they got that asphalt hot as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
You know, that shit is way hotter than concrete. See, that shit ain't gonna be in our kingdom. Gold. All that gold they just found, that for us, man.
Damn right. We coming to get that, baby.
Polishing it up.
Yeah, keep that shit shiny.
Polishing it up.
But you know, going back to the element chart, you know, you got solids, liquids, and gases, man. on that element chart. And metal is a solid. Got nickel, shit, copper, all that shit, man.
It's a little more.
It
Yeah,
said
yeah.
back in Ezekiel 7, so like Ezekiel 7 and 19, it say, they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. And what's not going to satisfy their souls nor fill their bowels? Their money, that gold, that silver, the Bitcoin, all that money they saved up, it ain't going to be able to get them no food or
Right.
nothing. Because the inflation going to kick in.
Right. And not to mention, not only that, you know, like we say, all roads lead to the MOT to the B, man. You think your cryptocurrency gonna say, you know, you're gonna have to get that shit put on the MOT to the B, man. You know?
And it ain't gonna be what the fuck you think it
It
is.
ain't gonna be what you think it
It's
is.
gonna be way less. But
Yeah.
that's all you gonna have, you know.
It's gonna be the CDBC, CBDC. Yeah,
They
CBDC.
already starting in Europe, ain't it?
Yeah, the first place to do it was Jamaica.
Yeah, with that
first place to
jam,
do it
that
was
jam
Jamaica.
shit, jam decks. But motherfuckers in Switzerland already been getting that motherfucker, man. Tons of them East Indians got the motherfucker.
Shit, motherfuckers up north been already getting the motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers in it, yeah.
And they here in America.
All right.
The next one they say housing bubble burst.
Mm.
You know, and that's a big.
Ooh, just
That's
yesterday, like I was saying earlier, just yesterday they took the percentage up for buying a house. I forgot. I can't basically quote it.
I'm gonna
word for
read it
word.
real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, come.
I think you talking about the federal.
Yeah, the feds.
7.5%.
Yeah.
Federal something.
That leads
It's
into the housing bubble.
Yeah. That leads to a lot of fucking shit, you know,
Right.
interest rates.
Yeah.
That's what they're going into.
Yeah.
It say what is a housing bubble? It say a housing bubble or real estate bubble is a run up in housing prices fueled by demand, speculation, and exuberant spending. I can't read, so forgive me. It say to the point of collapse. And that's what we at, man, because the housing bubble the housing been going crazy for these last couple years, man. Been all the way through the roof, but it's finna burst, man. It's finna burst.
And that's why they call it a housing bubble.
It say housing bubbles usually start with an increased demand in the face of limited supply, which takes a relatively expended period to replenish and increase speculators pour money into the market, further driving up demand. At some point, demand decrease or stagnates at the same time supplies increase, resulting in sharp drop in price and the bubble burst. And that's what we coming into, man. We coming into the time of shit. The demand gonna be high. I think whatever it just said. It say at some point demand decrease. The demand for houses gonna decrease.
Damn right, but they done went up on them bitches.
Yeah, stagnates at the same time supplies increase. So the supplies for houses and shit gonna increase and building a house gonna increase, but it's gonna slow down, so to speak, as far as
Motherfucker purchasing
yeah,
the
motherfucker
house.
buying houses.
So that means like all of these realtors, they getting ready to go out of business.
Yeah, that's why the grinding gonna cease, man.
They getting ready to go out of business.
You know? Hey,
I got one.
we ain't saying this shit for no reason, man. We somebody grabbed that Jeremiah 28 and 8.
While they grabbing that, I get
Yeah,
this.
you get yours first. I'm just saying that whole.
This second Ezra, straight to the point. Second Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues, back to the plagues, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Did we ever get in Second Ezra?
I got it.
That's what he reads.
No, he down. It's up a little further.
Okay, keep going. Where you gonna stop at?
No, it's that. What you talking about is in verse 21, 22 through 23.
22 through 23. It's 16th chapter.
Yeah,
What is called? I mean, what number? What verse?
22.
22.
I'll jump up and I'll jump down. I'll jump up, jump down. I'll start at verse 21. Second Ezra 16, 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth.
Now the visuals was so good cheap when Trump was in office, man. Shit was cheap as fuck. Gas was $1.60, $1.50, man. Man, everything was cheap as hell. Food was, everything was cheap. But guess what? Even what was going on, evils was growing upon the earth, man.
Right.
Everything was being set in place for the time we in now, man.
Yeah.
You got
It's
it.
a build up.
Yep.
It said, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Right. And that's what's going on. Sword, famine, and great confusion. Because when these bubbles pop and the stock market crash, when these things start happening, people gonna be fucking confused. You gonna see motherfuckers jumping up out goddamn that building right there.
Tall ass skyscraper.
Motherfucker gonna climb up to the top of this motherfucking building right here like King Kong. Beat on their chest a couple times and forget they that high up and let go and be like, fuck this shit, it's over with anyway, man.
Run out in front of traffic.
Yeah,
get
run
their
out
ass splattered.
and goddamn jump into a motherfucking windshield like a fly. Nigga
Cruise
gets,
USA.
yeah, nigga gets lay in front, lay on the train, nigga line his whole family up on the train tracks. Motherfuckers finna lose they goddamn mind, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they kind of going to the keeper of the house too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Windows gonna be darkened, man. Keeper of the house gonna mourn, man. Great confusion, man. This Babylon the Great, man.
Cause everything that they done trusted in, like them Bitcoins and shit,
Yeah.
it's falling.
The religion out, Jesus,
Yeah, all that shit.
sweet Jesus, they let us down.
Yeah. No
Mother
doubt.
Mary, the Pope,
Yeah, no
fuck
doubt.
the Pope. The motherfucker finna go crazy, man.
No doubt.
All these fake ass religious leaders that been lying prosperity and these niggas to death.
False ass motherfucking
Motherfuckers
prophets.
finna turn up because they gonna be confused.
Yeah.
These Israelites, there ain't no MOTB. The MOTB is an embargo.
Okay.
When them tipping stations get set up at your near church, IUIC gonna have one of they fucking
Congregation.
and they goddamn
they meet up.
classrooms.
In the ATM machine
Yeah,
spot.
they got their own buildings everywhere they set up. They got
Yeah.
classes and shit where they go meet up and shit.
Congregation.
They gonna have goddamn. You can't be a part of the IUIC unless you receive this micro.
Grain of rice.
Yeah.
Scan in and sit down.
Damn right.
Start listening.
We just talking shit. We hope y'all don't do that, man. Hopefully somebody has some integrity, man. But at the end of the day, fuck it. If you do it, hey, the blind
Swear.
lead the blind, they all shall fall into a ditch, man.
Damn right.
We
man.
following those with the eyesight, those who can see, man.
Damn right. Starting at all elder apostles to hold down, man.
Yep, start with the apostle. GMS got the 100% truth.
That's right, man. That's right. It said, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Yeah, uproars, UN troops, Civil War, World War III, class wars, Hunger Game wars. Motherfucker turn to the Hunger Game on your motherfucker. Purge shit. It finna get real out here, man. And we can't make it. What we say don't do it no justice. That's another thing gonna have these people confused like shit. Cause it's gonna get so bad and they ain't gonna be expecting. Oh, it's gonna shake back. Okay.
Without vision, the people perish.
Right.
It said, verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. And I'll jump down. back to where I was. Is back to verse.
Somebody grab that scripture. The city of confusion is broken down. You got it.
You read one more, verse 24.
Okay, fine. Verse 24. It says, "There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it."
That's
Fine.
about the workers.
You wanted to keep going down a little more than that, though, didn't
Well, yeah, it's talking about the people gathering the fruit in the fields.
Yeah, that thing. You can.
Yeah, jump down.
you? Yeah, and tilling the ground and sowing it is basically forming it and all that, man. You know, the little gardens all around, keeping the yards cut. That's tilling the ground and sowing it, man. Ain't gonna be nobody here doing that shit. Look, there ain't gonna be no gas to cut no fucking grass. You know, unless you got one of them old school motherfuckers, you just pushing and cut, ain't no bread getting cut. Ain't nobody finna do that shit, man.
Right, man.
It's over with. Motherfuckers gonna realize, man, this shit over.
Yo.
All hope gonna be lost. They gonna lose all faith in anything they ever believed in.
Why the Lord say, when I come, shall I find faith on the earth? Jump down to verse 39 in 2 Ezra 16. "Even so shall not the plague be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side." This the point. Because you talk about the housing market, you know, the bubble and shit like that. It says, "Oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose."
And another thing, so like, another thing, a lot of this gonna affect. A lot of people got mortgages and shit. I think everybody has to have mortgages and shit on their house, right? You got taxes and shit
people
you
that
gotta
buy
pay.
houses, yeah.
You know, you got mortgages and shit. Guess what? The interest rates gonna shoot up through the roof, so you gonna be paying way more than what the fuck that house worth.
Fuck yeah, man.
And your monthly rent gonna go up.
Fuck yeah, man.
And you gonna be like, motherfuck this shit. Like, it finna get real out this hoe. Shit, hey, it finna get real out this hoe, man. Like, it finna get scared bad.
Just to let the motherfucker see, bro. You can't do that shit. We see what the fuck going on.
Let
me finish
Yeah,
this.
let him finish.
It says, "He that occupied merchandise as he that have no profit by it."
Yeah, fuck all this shit.
Fuck
man.
it all, man. It said, because we know riches profit none in the day of wrath.
Yep. And ain't none of this shit going to the kingdom with us anyway, man.
Fuck no. The Lord is taking us through a purging process.
Right.
That means he burning off all the dross off of us, man.
We gonna enter into those chairs butt booted naked, man.
You know, all the shit that
we gonna have clothes, though. I'm just talking.
Yeah, all
but
this-
we ain't gonna take the clothes we got here on.
No,
A nigga with mixed fabrics in the king. I mean,
No,
in the
hell
chair.
no.
No, man. We gonna have on fine linen, man.
Yeah,
White and
man.
clean, man.
Man. The Lord coming back with all that.
Lord
for us,
willing, we
man.
part of that number.
Look, the Lord coming back with wardrobes, bro. for
Yeah,
brothers,
hey,
man.
your body already clothed. We
Yeah.
go, like the scriptures say, we standing around white robes and the Lord was crowning them. That second Exodus, you got it.
It said, "He that soweth,"
Palms in their hands.
"He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes." And we just went in this, it wasn't gonna be nobody tilling the earth, neither sowing. A few verses up, it says, "They that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers." But the point was, be ye as pilgrims upon the earth, man. Because the scriptures say they gonna cast some of us out of our houses, man. I think that's in 2 Ezra, I believe.
It's 6. That's why you right there.
I'm in.
Now you gotta come all the way to the end. Just stay where you at. If you have it.
No, that was pretty much the point I wanted to get, so I'll jump down.
7.
Yeah, come. I'll start at 70. 2 Ezra 16 verse 70. "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection, a violent uprising, upon those that fear the Lord, And you are, it's been videos surfacing where they had went and busted. I guess it was. Oh, this shit bad about. They had busted like some white supremacists, man. They was gathered up in a U-Haul building. I guess that's where they go and do their meetings and shit at, man. I forgot what brother did the video, but they busted their ass, man. Went in there and got them. And you know who they want to so-called come and get, man. Us Hebrew Israelites, man. That's what they want to come get. They ain't stunning all these motherfuckers calling themselves Christians and shit, man.
Nah, because shit, they ain't got the truth, man.
Nah.
Esau don't give a shit about what these niggas do. Cause Esau can set everybody else the fuck down
Yeah.
and start up a new world order, but we in the way of this.
Yo.
The elect of the nation of Israel is in the way of this man setting up his new world order, man.
Yo.
You know? So he want to get rid of us and all the rest of these people. Once Esau get through order FKO and these motherfuckers, they gonna bow down, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the elect of the nation of Israel, we ain't gonna fold for nothing, man.
We will live our lives to death.
We don't
really?
give a shit about this place. Take the freedom, take the gun, take everything. Take the
Everything,
food,
bitch.
take the house.
Take our lives if you got to.
Yeah,
Take the bitches too.
yeah. Fuck these hoes.
Fuck the old.
They defiled, man.
Hey, man.
They minds and the hearts are defiled.
We just care about the spirit being on us to endure whatever the Lord bring us, man. Fuck these hoes, man.
That's all we need.
Man, fuck all these,
How
man.
shot, man, to be with us when these things come, man.
We ain't gonna even be studying these motherfuckers that so-called call themselves in the truth for real neither, man. Scripture say work out your own salvation with fear and tremble, man. You know, if the Lord have mercy on us and on us, our children, and some of our women, then so be it, man. You know? But that ain't gonna be what we worried about for real, for real.
Because at the end of the day, look, if the Lord destroy their ass, it's for a reason.
Yeah. And we can't dwell on it.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
If the Lord destroy these motherfuckers,
Remember Lot's wife.
it's because these motherfuckers ain't with you, man.
Yeah, they ain't with you.
It's a reason. See, if you got the Lord say ain't nothing more precious than a husband and a wife that agree.
Yo.
Hey, the Lord loves a husband and a wife that agree. That's what the Lord gonna be saying, but I mean, the Lord can do what he want. We can have mercy on who he will.
Yo.
But shit, if a motherfucker treating a prophet like shit and they get their ass destroyed, you should know shit. Well, shit, I
I'm
told
gonna
you.
give all glory, honor, and praise,
You
man.
know, that's all you can say like
keep
that
going.
shit. We told these motherfuckers, hey,
keep
Lord,
going.
get these motherfuckers up out the way.
Yo.
It is what it is. Cause, hey, man, we coming into the kingdom, man. There's so many
right.
fucking beautiful women on this earth. That's the last
Right.
thing we should be doing.
And we know they gonna come back in their right mind anyway, man.
Yeah,
So
they'll be back.
they'll be back.
All our people, like
Yeah.
Apostle Paul was saying, don't get goddamn all bent out of shape.
Yeah.
When you see motherfuckers who you grew up with, your best friends and cousins,
Yeah.
and sisters and brothers and shit,
Yeah.
dad out this motherfucker, man, mamas and daddies.
Yeah.
You know, don't get all goddamn doubtful and shit, man.
Yeah.
Because these things are finna come to pass, man.
Right, man.
If you're not of the elect, you finna die, man. Simple
Right.
as that.
Right, man.
All the people that rejected the word, hey man, you gotta pay. The Lord finna fuck some shit up, man.
My demon was like, you ain't even go to your own grandmama's funeral. Who gives a fuck? What I'm gonna go mourning over a fucking shell for, bro?
Let the dead bury the
Let the
dead.
dead bury the dead, man. You motherfuckers are spiritually dead. I know she gone on to a better place. So what the fuck I'm gonna go mourn for? I'm the one goddamn got to mourn for my motherfucking self because I'm still on this goddamn earth, man.
Yeah, she took from the evil to come.
Shit.
Like the scriptures say, goddamn.
She had a peaceful death.
You mourn for, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord told her, mourn not for me, but for yourselves and your children.
Damn right, man.
Roughly paraphrasing.
But the Lord knew he was at the end of his road, man. He knew his mission was accomplished.
And he knew what was finna come upon Jerusalem. He knew
Yeah.
the siege and shit was coming.
Hell yeah,
So
man.
he was like, shit, don't weep and mourn for me.
Wow.
Shit, you got to worry about your damn self.
You know, so if your brothers got demons, there's always in your ear, man, your so-called woman, man. Hey, man, just
Fuck that.
keep pushing, man. I speak to
You
myself
can't-
first and foremost, man.
You can't let emotions
can't,
of these
man.
people goddamn offend. That's Satan.
Yeah,
That's
man.
Satan
That's
jumping
all
on
it
them,
is,
man.
Satan, bro. Demons.
Satan jump on them to be a thorn in your flesh. Fuck
Yup,
shit.
yup.
Fuck how you feel.
Yo.
Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Cause the kingdom is at hand.
Yeah,
We gonna be sitting up in the kingdom. Lord willing, we're part of that number. coming soon, man. Fuck
Yeah.
this shit, man.
Drinking the finest
and
of
at
finest
the
in
end
your
of the
house.
day, it's gonna be so many people die. Ain't gonna be no goddamn funeral for these
Man, right,
motherfuckers, man.
man. We just read they body gonna be cast out like dung.
Come. So ain't gonna be nobody burying these motherfuckers any
In that
goddamn way.
motherfucking way, man.
Like,
And the funeral bullshit, that's just that's some bullshit. If I had to go, cremate me, man, be through with it.
Yeah.
Y'all got it. Fuck all, fuck paying money on the funeral and all
If you
this
bury
shit,
me,
man.
shit, just bury me and be through with it.
Man,
Gotta
cremate
have
me.
no big dumbass service, cause
Yeah,
you know,
all that service shit.
funerals, you know, that
Shit
I'm
costs.
all in the damn church.
Yeah.
No, man. Because we were buried.
Look, then you got a
back
false
in the
ass
day.
pastor.
Yeah, lying. Nigga get up there and talk bad about you, you die. Nigga goddamn throw all kind of stuff.
He lied all over your dead body.
Yeah.
Still passed the collection plate around.
Still
Yeah.
paying that bitch, bro.
Motherfuckers.
Motherfucker,
Fuck
man.
this shit, man.
if I can add real
Go
quick,
ahead.
back y'all up. In the book of Matthew 10, the Lord said he coming to bring a sword on the earth, not peace. And a man's own household is going to be against him, mother against daughter, father, father
Foes
against
of a man's
son.
house shall be those of his own household.
Yep.
Yep. And then he,
Man's foes shall be they of his own.
yep. And then he say he that doesn't take up his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. And
He that love mother, father, wife, son, husband, more than me is not worthy of me.
Current.
Not husband. It said mother, daughter, father.
Right.
You know,
Lord,
it ain't
deal
say
with me.
husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you women supposed to love your husband.
Yeah, I'm right.
Like you supposedly love your house shot, man.
Yeah, I'm right.
I love you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you supposed to love your husband like you love
Yeah,
you.
that's motherfucking right. Because it's an order. Like, we can't get to the Most High but through your house shot. You motherfuckers can't get to your house shot but through us. It's an order.
And precept, get these
I start back at verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. That's the point, man. But while the Lord say, be ye as pilgrims upon the earth, man, you might have to flee your fucking house, man.
Boy,
Fuck, your interest rate gonna be high as fuck anyway. Fuck that house, man.
And the real video that surfaced on that type tip is when them fucking Chinese was running in them folks' house snatching their ass out. I ain't know if y'all ain't seen that video.
I see, no.
I'm gonna have to put it on the little chat. But them Chinese were going down, busting, kicking them bitches, doors down, snatching their ass out them bitches. I was like, God damn. These motherfuckers ain't playing. That's the same thing them fucking UN troops and shit go. When they set them concentration camps up and shit out there, ho, it gonna get real out there, bitch.
You gotta realize the spirit of the Lord gonna be on these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. Spirit of vengeance, man.
Spirit of vengeance. Yeah, that was pretty much the point now.
And then 12 and 13 is 12 is conflict with Russia. And 13 is conflict with China, man. Them two big indicators that America is fucking through, man. See, all these countries, they dollars and shit, they economies ain't doing bad like ours. See, they producing shit over there. You know, they dollars and shit gonna all crash. All the dollars and shit gonna crash. The whole system is gonna crash. But these people still gonna have resources and shit. They gonna have oil. They gonna have food. They gonna have gold, silver. They gonna have all these things to keep the economy thriving. Yeah.
This the one I was really looking for. This Isaiah 13:17.
Oh,
Behold,
you can grab that city.
behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
And the Medes is talking about who? The Russians, man. You know, the Lord is stirring up the Medes, man.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. This is Isaiah 13, verse 17. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
And ultimately, that precept right there going into the destruction of this place.
Damn right.
When Putin and Xi Jinping and goddamn the UN, the NATO.
Turkey,
When
all them
when all
motherfuckers,
these
man.
nations fire the nukes that they have at America, especially Putin, because Putin is gonna be the, they got the
ringleader.
missiles they got enough missiles to destroy this bitch by themselves.
Yeah, he gonna be the tip of the spear,
You
so
know,
to say.
that's why I say to me,
Right?
when that nuclear destruction come, when they press that button, them motherfuckers ain't gonna give a damn about none of these kids or none of that shit. They ain't gonna give a damn. These they people, man. They
Yeah.
all Edomites, man.
Y'all eat them up.
They damn sure ain't gonna give a fuck about you niggas.
They
You
already
Negro,
made it. They already made
yeah.
it so you niggas are sleeping.
Yeah, you Negro, Latinos, Native American, they don't give a damn about y'all.
Really don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. Said their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. That's a fucking baby. Their eyes shall not spare children. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, her days shall not be prolonged.
Yeah, and the Lord gonna bring desert creatures upon this land, man. When the destruction is through, man. It's gonna be a big ass desert, man.
Right.
You know?
City of confusion.
Yeah. And then
Confusion is dust.
and then they say war with Russia and Russia war with China. What that's gonna lead to? World War III.
Right.
The Pope announced last month that the Earth we are at in World War III now.
Sure.
You know, so this bitch is done, man.
It's over, man.
Hey, and after every World War, they induce another industrial revolution.
Oh, you good.
You know, they introduced different revolutions. The fourth industrial revolution.
Yeah, fuck
You know, so that's what they gonna try to bring out of World
Set
War.
new world order.
That's what they setting up right now, the order out of chaos, man.
Yo.
They finna bring all this chaos on the earth, and it's gonna get out of hand for them.
Yo.
You know?
So they can bring the order.
Yep. So they can bring the order, and it ain't gonna work. The order gonna be a righteous new heaven and the new earth where it dwelleth righteousness.
Right,
The
man.
order of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, right.
Start with Yahweh Shai on down to the 144, setting up order upon the earth, man.
Yo.
Out of the chaos.
Yeah, right. He gonna
Order
end all
out
the
of
chaos.
chaos.
Yeah. The
The
real
righteous
order.
way.
Righteous order.
Say, smooth silk, no silk, slow silk, something like that.
Oh, you talking about Ezra's?
But you know, and all that is causing famine because
Huh?
you know if Russia, all of it leading to energy crisis around the world, food crisis around the world, Russia and this opposition fighting one another. You can't even talk about them two. That's leading to food crisis. Then if America get into it with China over Taiwan, that's what that's gonna lead to. America not getting no fucking goods, man.
Right.
Everything damn near is produced in fucking China, man.
Yo.
You know, the
And they-
camera stand you use, your phones, goddamn every fucking thing down there you can
Probably
think
little
of.
plastic ass cup up there.
Yeah, all this shit be produced in China, man.
Yeah, man.
This shit be coming on them cargo ships from China. Everything. The
Yeah,
light
man.
bulbs, your medicine,
Everything.
your diabetic medicine.
Even the
insulin,
American flag made in
the
China.
flags, your fucking MAGA hat, make America great again. Why the fuck Trump ain't have one of you American companies make his MAGA hat?
Damn right.
Because you niggas want too much money, man. I need some cheap labor, man. I need some slaves to do this shit for a little bit of nothing,
Yeah.
you know? And that, hey, the first war, the third war coming quickly, man. The
Right.
second war has passed and the third war coming quickly, Revelation 11, you know? Hey, man, this place is done. Then
Over with.
the 14th, it say policy mistakes by the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve is ultimately going to the dollar, man. Motherfuckers who over the dollar and shit. And hey, if that dollar crash, it's gonna be over. And it's gonna fuck a lot of. It's gonna crash. The dollar, the system is upheld by the Federal Reserve note, man. By the dollar, man. And it's gonna fucking happen, man. You know, they gonna keep printing money, and this bitch gonna crash, man. Inflation, hyperinflation, and the collapse of the dollar.
Right, man.
You know, and then the last one is economic recession. Let me see what recession. We can close out with that recession.
Basically, when the economy got there and go into recession, basically, man, it's a motherfucking shutdown. Pretty much. Mm-hmm. Let's break it down with these simpletons.
And say, what is a recession? You got one. You did.
They say a recession is a period of declining economic performance across an entire economy that lasts for several months. Businesses
Well, shit, that was good right now. A period of economic business basically declining.
Yeah.
So what this business decline is gonna lead to what, man?
The motherfucker
No
going out of
work.
business.
Going out of business. No, there shall be no work for Egypt, man.
Yeah.
That the branch nor rush
Grinding
may
gonna cease.
do, man.
Mm-hmm.
The grinding shall see. It's finna go down out this bitch, man. And you people keep playing goddamn day to day and like ain't shit gonna happen. We finna fucking see, man. That's what we that's what we gonna sit back and do. We gonna sit back and see.
Right.
Like we ain't got. I'm not finna debate a nigga, man.
Hell no.
I ain't finna argue with a nigga on the street. I ain't finna go. You know, like the pastor say, man, we got the truth. Ain't no point in arguing with you motherfuckers that we got the truth.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
ain't even the spirit of your house shop.
You know, shit, our conscience is seared. Our conscience seared with a hot iron, goddamn.
Yo.
That what we believe in is the truth. I don't even want to hear that shit you talking about.
Yeah, we see the prophecies, man. Them
Yeah.
motherfuckers don't see the
You
prophecies.
a nigga talking about Amen Ra, some crazy. Man, I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Yeah,
Because
man.
at the end of the day, nigga, what is you gonna do about this fucking economy crashing, man?
Right.
What you gonna do about this upcoming recession, famine, pestilence,
Right.
earthquake?
Nothing.
What the fuck Amin Ra got to do with anything? What do this nigga got to say about any of this stuff that's happening in the earth? Shit. Nigga ain't nowhere to be found, man.
They false like
You
a
know?
motherfucker.
Nigga talking about the ancestors and shit. The ancestors. Nigga, what? Motherfuckers get bugged out, man. I believe in spirituality.
shit.
I don't believe in no religion. Okay, shut your ass. We're gonna end this here, goddamn. You got it, man. If a motherfucker is not to proceed to have no kind of knowledge, understanding to receive what we saying, man, ain't no point in much trying to break it down to him no more. We at the time now where the Lord just finna work, man.
Mm-hmm.
If a motherfucker get it, okay, you can deal with it. A motherfucker don't get it, fuck them.
Scripture say, what? That's your feet.
Yep.
Don't
That's
stop
your
your
feet.
feet.
Yep.
Just walk away from it.
Got one.
Try to tell a motherfucker 2 times, they don't get it, fuck 'em.
Yeah, out of here.
You know? You ain't gonna waste time. You can take too much energy trying to argue and explain some shit to a motherfucker
Right.
who still ain't gonna do it.
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Who still ain't come around? They say they ain't gonna come out. Yeah, I'll come
Yeah.
check these brothers out.
Lying man.
Lying their ass out. I call for it. The judge is 10 and 13. Yeah, this for the Amun Ra motherfucker. Israel and all that shit, man. Trying to break Israel down and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, Israel go back to Yasharala, man. Shut the fuck up, man. You know? It says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. You ain't gonna get no deliverance up out this second Egypt, man. You gonna be left here to melt. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna destroy you motherfuckers right here in America, man. With all that bullshit ass Egyptology bullshit, man. You niggas that claim to be woke, man. You niggas are dead fast asleep, man. You niggas are spiritually dead, man. You niggas don't have the eye salve. You don't see the prophecies.
And same with the Christian niggas.
Yeah, these niggas despise the Bible, man.
Niggas still in the Baptist church, man.
Yeah.
In 2022, man.
Yeah, these
Out
niggas
here
despise
breaking
it.
loose, niggas still in that bitch faking catching the Holy Ghost.
Right.
Being possessed with demons and still in that
That's
movie.
all it is, man. Demon jump on your
Nigga
stupid
got a
ass.
peppermint in his mouth.
Spit that hole up.
Hey,
I'm catching the Holy Ghost.
nigga, clean shaven, tie.
Looking
Man,
like none
fuck
of these
you.
gypsies in that bitch, man.
Fuck you, nigga.
We
Man.
got beards on our faces.
You people through, man.
Yeah. Verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation, man. Because great tribulation, the scripture say through much tribulation shall we inherit the kingdom. So if you niggas still talking about a motherfucking Ra, Amun Ra, whatever the fuck it is, nigga.
Allah.
Fuck you in that goddamn idol, man.
Yep. Because all you motherfuckers finna die. You gon' and them motherfuckers don't be nigga be calling talking all that old bullshit. Them motherfuckers don't be sitting there praying to that shit. They just wanna have something new to talk about. Them niggas go to sleep every night and ain't thought about a prayer.
They
Nigga
just
ain't
want a
prayed
platform.
to Ra one time.
They
man.
just want a platform, man.
These people fucking through, man.
Out of here.
You know? But we finna close out. You grab
Right.
that one precept. and we
Fool,
close
you
out.
gonna be out of here.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10. It say the city of confusion is broken down.
Yo.
Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets.
Yeah, and that wine going into some knowledge, man. Motherfucker want some answers and shit.
Yeah.
It say all joy is darkened.
Yeah, this place is through, man. When these things we just read start hitting, boom, 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 the plague sent. And they ain't gonna turn back. Your ass is grass, man.
And that line up with the scripture where it said the day of the Lord is gonna be like darkness and not light, man.
God,
You got it.
The mirth of the land is gone.
it's out of here, man. Motherfucker talk about hot girl summer. It's gonna be a real hot girl, hot boy summer for you motherfuckers, man. Cause it finna be hotter than a motherfucker. 20, 30 degrees above average hot for your ass. Literally hot, motherfucker. And then it's gonna be hot when them nukes touch down. You gonna have a hot summer and winter.
Ain't coming to
Spring
burn like
and
oven.
fall. Whenever that day comes, it's gonna be hot, alright? You're gonna be able to hot it up.
Right.
It say in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as a shaking. There shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done.
Hopefully that's gonna be when that destruction comes in. You know, when the missiles drop on this place, man. But this bitch is done, man.
Bitch over.
The city of confusion is breaking down, man. It's finna get
Why
broke
y'all
all the
watch
way to
that,
fucking
man?
nothing, man. All the way. Here it is. This the greatest place on earth, and they talk about power outages and shit, man. America is done, man. But that's pretty much the point. We're gonna turn the face to east and end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Rule well, be the greatest honor to the young brothers of the truth. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Form God
Form
Shalom.
Yasharal.
Bob.
Bob.
Shalom.
Shalom.